Okay, lastly, we finished vowel digraphs. So today we've got vowel trigraphs. And the first trigraph we've got is AYA. AYA is pronounced A. It gives the triphthong sound A. And it is given in RAYAL at the end of words. Whenever we have RAYAL at the end of a word, AYA is pronounced A, like betrayal and defrayal, portrayal, rail, and so on. Next paragraph we've got is AYE. And AYE is also pronounced A before R at the end of words. Whenever we have AYER at the end of a word, AYE is pronounced A. For example, player, layer, stare, grayer, hair, sprayer, and betrayer. And the next trigraph is AWE. AWE is pronounced A in American English because this is American sound. Before in digraphs, we studied in AU and AW, and also in letter A, we studied that whenever we have this sound in American English, in British English, it will be replaced by O sound. So, AWE is pronounced A, American English, and in British English, it will be replaced with O. Like American, awesome, and flogged. British, awesome, and flawed. Next trigraph is EAU. EAU is pronounced O in British English because it's British sound. In American English, it is replaced by the American sound O. And examples, and by the way, at the end of words, like bow, bureau, gâteau, chapeau, bateau, tableau, jambeau, and flambeau. And note, we have a rare sound for EAU. Actually, for AU, not for EAU. We studied that in EU, that was Shah. And next trigraph is EOU. Now, EOU has more than one sound. The first sound given by EOU is ear, diphthong, ear. And this sound is given by EOU before S at the end of adjectives, especially except when preceded by G. Whenever we have EOUS at the end, but the previous sound should not be G, anything but not letter G, apart from G. Because in G now we have another sound, we'll come to that. Then EOU is pronounced ear at the end of adjectives, like simultaneous, spontaneous, courteous, erroneous, extraneous, etc. Now, second sound, if the previous consonant is G. If we have GEOUS at the end, then this EOU is pronounced a, schwa sound. For example, courageous, advantageous, gorgeous, and epicus. Next trigraph is IOU, which is also pronounced ear, before S at the end of adjectives. Whenever we have IOUS at the end of adjectives, IOU is pronounced ear. For example, obvious, curious, serious, and mysterious, and abstemious. Next trigraph is EOU, which is pronounced oo. EOU is pronounced long back vowel and lips rounded oo sound. For example, over and maneuver. And next trigraph is OWA, which is pronounced or which gives the triphthong sound ower, like coward, vowel, gowan, and allowance. Next trigraph is OYE, which is pronounced OYE. And once again, as we last time mentioned in diagraphs, that OI and OY are usually mispronounced. Instead of OA, people pronounce it I. Similarly, this triphthong is usually replaced by I, which is mispronunciation. So OYE is pronounced OYE, not I. And example is like doyen, and also before R at the end of words. When we have OYER at the end of a word, OYE is pronounced OYE. For example, foyer, hoyer, destroyer, employer, annoyer, enjoyer, and colloyer. And the next trigraph is OWE, which also gives more than one sound. The first sound given by OWE is the British triphthong O, which is replaced in American English by the American triphthong O. And this sound is given by OWE before R at the end of words. When we have OWER at the end. For example, lower, mower, grower, thrower, slower, blower, and sower. And the second sound given by OWE is ow. The triphthong ow, which can be given by OWE before R at the end and also before L. OWER sometimes and also OWEL. Examples for OWER like power, tower, flower, and cower, dower, and with OWEL examples like towel, vowel, trowel, and vowels. And finally, the last triphthong is UOU, which also has more than one sound. The first sound given by UOU is UO. Diphthong UO. And UOU can give this sound before S at the end of adjectives. Like when we have UOUS at the end of adjectives. For example, exiguous, tortuous, virtuous, and arduous, but only in American. And arduous, only in American English, you gives u sound. British, now we come to the second sound of u, which is u. The same diphthong, but this y sound is added with it because of the attributes of u. Examples for u sound, again the same. When we have us at the end of adjectives. For example, ambiguous, now we have yes sound added. Conspicuous, continuous, ingenuous, and arduous, British. American arduous, this sound, and British arduous, this sound. And that's all about diphthongs, actually trigraphs.